Hello, I'm Regina McCann-Hess, president of Forge Wealth Management, and welcome to our Women in Wealth series. Today, I have a new friend with me, and can you tell us who you are, what you do, and what you love about what you do? You have a fun job, I think, but
I completely agree.
yeah.
I think I have the personal best job for me.
Okay.
So my name is Kristen Bechtel. I'm an image consultant with the Tom James Company. So a day-to-day is I see my clients in their home or office and just save them a little bit of time. I help them with all of their wardrobe needs, anywhere from business to casual to jeans and t-shirts, golf clothes, things like that. And my favorite part about my job, I would honestly just say the people I get to work with. Every day is a new day. It's a new adventure. It keeps me up. It keeps me active and just keeps me very in trend with all the styles. I love fashion. So it's honestly the perfect job for me.
Oh, it sounds fun. For somebody who likes to do that, however, I get into a store and I just freeze. I'm like, oh, what should I buy?
I find that to be very, very popular with a lot of my guys or my
Yeah.
clients just in general. They're like, I don't know how to dress. Like, can
Yeah.
you just tell me what looks good on me?
I always say if they had Garanimals for adults, it would be perfect. Yeah. It's like that's an old thing, showing my age there, but it's like when I was growing up way back, they had a brand, it was called Garanimals, and they would tell you what to match with what, and then there was your outfit. It worked out perfect.
That is too funny. I've never heard of that.
Yeah, I'm showing my age. So tell me a little bit about like how you work with clients, and do you supply all the clothes from one company? How does that all work? Because it's very curious.
So Tom James is a custom clothing company. So we have partners. We're partnered with Ferragamo, Allen Edmond, Johnston and Murphy, Robert Graham, some golf brands. So we do offer ready-made, but Tom James clothing itself is completely custom.
Oh,
A
wow.
lot of people have struggles with business clothes off the rack, having wide shoulders, especially women. Nobody's built the same, and we believe in that statement. And if you have to wear something all day, every day in a business standpoint, we believe you should be comfortable. And so we take 35 measurements for a jacket, shirt, and trousers.
Wow.
So we really do accommodate for every nook and cranny that you have to make sure your clothes fit well, feel great, and you look great in them.
That's a perfect combination.
But we, like I was saying, our partnerships, we also offer stuff like that. So our guys don't have to go to the mall and go shopping. So if they need some golf shoes to go with their suit that they're going on a business venture, but they're also having a quick game of golf, that we can supply everything. Same thing with women. If they want a beautiful suit, we supply them with a beautiful pair of shoes to go with it. Now, we don't make those shoes, but they come just as an enhancement of our service. So we could provide kind of everything.
Yeah, that's great. That's great because it could be that you could find the best dress and then you're like, oh, none of my shoes match with this. Where am I going to go?
I don't know about you, but personally, I always find the best dress, and they have it in every size but mine.
Yes. Yeah. I actually just had that happen 2 weeks ago. We were walking by and I saw something in the window. I'm like, oh, that's really cute. I'm going to go check that out. And I walked in, and of course, they had the size above me and the size below me, and not my size. And I was just like, I'm not buying that. I'm not buying the size above me for sure. And if I bought the size below me, it wouldn't look so good. So we'll just pass on it.
Yeah, I find that issue so much and far between, especially with supply chain issues. The malls are empty, and due to COVID, a lot of stores have been closing.
Yeah.
So I know a couple of my favorite stores aren't open anymore, little boutiques and things like that. So
No, it's a shame. It is a shame because you do walk through the mall and some of the outlets, like up at the Philadelphia premium outlets. You'll notice a lot of stores have closed in both the mall and there. And it's just, I guess it's a sign of the times, but it is really sad to see.
yeah, and I know personally, I'm not the biggest fan of online shopping, just because I have a very hard body shape to fit. And if I buy something online, it might not be as professional as I would like it to be. or it might just not fit me as I want it to fit me. So I
Yeah.
really struggle with online shopping, and we just save our clients a whole lot of time by taking the hassle out of online retail. You don't have to go to the mall. I come to you on your lunch break, we fit you for a suit, and in 6 to 8 weeks, I come back with a beautiful custom garment just for you.
Wow. And then do you help select the color, the fit, this like the cut, the style, all that fun thing?
Yeah. So as being an image consultant, I'm also very educated. I went through so much training to be able to coordinate outfits, to coordinate colors with people's skin tones, hair, eyes, things like that. We do everything custom, from the lining to the buttonholes to the buttons to the craftsmanship. We have completely hand tailored suits for some of our most prestigious clients that want the best of the best. But it's a fun experience, to say the less. It's a one-on-one, it's more of a relationship than everything else. Most of my clients don't work with me because obviously they love the clothing, but they also love the expertise that I come and I bring to the table. I just make sure that their happiness is at the forefront of every meeting I have. And I just want to be that person that's your clothing girl.
That's awesome. That's really, really cool. And it's not like you find 20 people like you. There's not a lot of people doing what you do.
Correct.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. So how do you get your name out there? What do you do to, find new clients and things like that?
So I run a referral-based business. If you have a jacket on and one of your friends says, "Wow, I love that jacket. My clothing girl made it for me. It's custom." That really piques people's interest. So I do a lot of referrals. I do a lot of social media, just posting my work, and a lot of LinkedIn, just connecting with people, seeing if they're interested.
That's
Most people
cool.
would definitely give me a try. And if it's
Mhm.
something that they like, custom clothing is very addictive once you get started.
Good to know. So on that note, if someone is watching this or listening to this, what would be a good way for them to reach out and find you and learn more about, what you're doing?
So all of my work is posted on my Instagram. It's called Suit Up Philly. Also, a lot of my work is also posted on my LinkedIn, Kristen Bechtel. You can see my face. Yeah, but that's how I do a lot of my just networking. If my clients post a picture, I ask them to tag me, send it over. I love to post my happy client pictures on my Instagram as well.
Oh, cool. I'm going to have to follow you on Instagram. I obviously we're connected on LinkedIn, but I haven't followed you on Instagram. So I'll have to go check that out. Cause I want to go see everything now, right? I want to see all these cool outfits. Oh, that's cool. So, I'm just curious, what are some of the challenges that you face as a professional woman?
So I think being a woman in my profession is my biggest advantage. I feel like I'm very knowledgeable. Believe it or not, my office has 15 individuals, and only 3 of them are women,
Mm,
and I'm one of them. So in comparison to just my counterparts, I believe that most of my clients are men. So men trust women more with their clothing. Men dress for women. Women dress for other women.
yeah,
Just
that's
the way
so
it is.
true. Thank you for confirming that for me. Because that's exactly when I'm going out with women, I spend way more time changing my outfits than I do if I'm going out with guys.
Exactly. And guys always ask their girlfriends, "Does this look okay?" I would never ask anyone, be like, "Does this look okay?" I dress for my friends. I want my friends to be like, "Kristen, you look so good." And that gives me more confidence than anything. So I feel like me being a woman in this industry is my biggest positive. Because when I work with women, they want to work with a woman. They want to feel understood. They want to feel the struggles of not being able to fit in some things and fit in
Mm,
others. Just like some girls have a bigger set of shoulders and a smaller waist, and that's the thing with custom. If I put on a jacket off the rack, I feel like a box. I don't
mhm.
feel beautiful. I feel just very to society standards. I don't feel like I have the confidence. And then when I put on a custom jacket and it's fitted exactly to me, it doesn't make me look unflattering. I just have that extra step of confidence. And being able to portray that to other women is my favorite part of my job. I love my women clients. I love when I get to meet women CEOs and women in power. Nothing inspires me more than some of my women clients.
Oh, that's great. That is fabulous. Well, good for you. It's like fun, but it's also really like helping people's career too, because if you feel good about yourself and you're out there working and you're working hard, the better you feel about yourself, the better your self-esteem, the better, you know, whatever you're working on will do a little bit better because you have that boost.
Exactly. I am a big proponent of look good, feel good, do good.
Yeah.
Every time I have my favorite outfit on, I'm rocking every appointment. I'm going in there with the biggest smile on my face. It's the little things that really matter. And especially like we were talking about earlier, nowadays I walk into any department store and I want to look for business clothes. The ones that fit me are black and
Mhm.
gray. And maybe if I get lucky, like a red jacket,
Mhm.
those are, you can play it up with shoes. But other than that, like my favorite outfit every Wednesday or Thursday, I put on a pink full head to toe suit and nothing makes me happier.
Oh,
And
that's
you
so
will
cool.
never be able to find that in any department
No, you
store.
won't. You won't. You and my friend Anne-Marie Woods probably are the win in shopping for that because she wears these bright colors and she's beautiful. She looks great. She rocks them and she uses it to her power.
Yes.
Yeah.
I believe nothing is more powerful than a woman in a full bright colored suit.
Very true. Very true. And we were talking before we started recording about going into the mall right now. I recently had that experience where I needed something for business. And I couldn't find anything. Like there's nothing. Even, you know, Ann Taylor is the old standby. They always have suits. Well, they had some suiting, but it was like lilac. And it just was like, okay, I was looking for, you know, a standard suit look and yeah, I could wear that twice and I'd ruin it because, you know, I'll spill something on it.
I actually bought a beautiful sport jacket from Ann Taylor before I started this job just for my interviewing process. And I had to get it tailored 4 different times. And the pants will never fit me. I had to
Yeah.
get curvy pants and I don't envision myself as a curvy girl. And so I had to get curvy pants. I had to get them altered twice. I had to get the jacket altered 4 times. And I'm still very unhappy with the way
Yeah. It's a shame. It's a shame. And it is harder and harder to find professional clothing for women, at least. Like if I go in Nordstrom, I see tons of stuff for men, like the suiting area is still there for men. But, you know, I did walk through there when I was looking for the suiting stuff. I didn't see anything for women. You know, and I get the pandemic changed everything and everyone went to cozy comfy, which I'm all about. But every once in a while, you know, you have to dress up and you have to look your best and you want that suit to make you feel really good.
yeah.
So hopefully they'll get back to that. Some of the stores, if you're watching, put your suiting back in. But this is also perfect for you. For women and men, if they're not happy with what they're seeing, is to call you and you would help them with a more tailored solution, so to speak.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite things is people that do struggle. They've struggled their whole lives, never being 6'8", never finding pants that are long enough, and then they find me as a solution. And they are the best customers because they are the most loyal. They're like, I will never buy any other clothes than from you. I would be upset. And that it makes me feel good. It makes me feel like I'm helping someone because that was my one thing in life. I really wanted to be a nurse and I'm terrified of blood and guts. So I wanted to make an impact on people, and what's a better impact than making you look good?
Yeah. And especially if you're sobbing for someone who has consistently had that problem, like a really tall man or a really tall woman. You know, you're sobbing for a problem they've always had, and now you're their hero. You know?
I find it, the one thing that caught my eye in this job is I personally struggle with fit of clothing. And I think of myself as a very average built woman. I could never imagine how much women just struggle if they struggle half as much as I do to find clothes.
I can guarantee you we struggle. I struggle all the time. And I wind up walking in and walking out of most stores because I'm like, I just doesn't work for me. Yeah.
And that's one benefit. I just try to save most of my clients the most ample amount of time. Usually I'm in and out within an hour. We keep all of your measurements on file. So you could call me, Kristen, I need a red suit. I have a wedding coming up. Okay, I don't even have to see you. I'll text you over some swatches. You say, I like this one. It's ordered, and within 6 weeks, I bring it to you. And it's as easy as that. You don't even have to leave the comfort of your couch.
Oh, it's very tempting. I might have to look into this. Well, I know you are building your career and you have a long way to go to enjoy your career, but let's take a step into the time machine and fast forward 30 years or so from here. What would you think at this stage of the game would be your vision of retirement?
I really want to go in the same route my parents did. We're creatures of habit. I want to retire by the beach. I want to have that beautiful house on a golf course. I'm doing everything right now as a 22-year-old to be able to retire within my 50s. I put all of my money away that I don't spend on shopping. I really am trying to invest a lot so that my money can work harder for me. I've done a lot of research, and the more money you put away faster, the more it accumulates, the more time it has, more doubling periods it has in its lifespan. So that's one thing that I'm really working towards right now. As much as I love to spend money, I'm like, how much more money would I have to spend if I just put it into investments?
Good for you. I love to hear that. And remember, it's not about what you spend, it's about what you keep. It's one of my favorite sayings. I remind people, it's not about what you spend, it's about what you keep. So it sounds like you are on the right path. So congratulations. That's pretty awesome.
Thank you.
All right. So we're definitely going to have to revisit this, clothing conversation down the road here. It's very tempting.
We definitely have to get together sometime.
Yeah, definitely. Well, thank you so much for joining me. This has been a blast. And anytime two ladies can talk about fashion and clothes, it's a positive thing, I think.
Hard to not get along.
Yeah, totally. The only thing we're missing is a glass of wine, but it is, it's a Friday today, so we can grab one.
5 o'clock yet?
It is somewhere. All right. Thank you so much for joining me. And thank you everyone else for joining us. Again, I'm Regina McCann Hess, president of Forge Wealth Management. My website is forgewealth.com, and social media, you can find me on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube at Forge Wealth. And on LinkedIn, I'm Regina McCann Hess. Have a great day.